A very good evening to you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We are really happy and excited to host you this evening as we do a new project launch. And before we go any further, we'd like to give the Lord thanks. Our dear Heavenly Father, we are grateful for the gift of life. We are grateful for the gift of one another. We are grateful that you've been able to join us together here so that we may be able to teach and learn from one another. Our dear Heavenly Father, may you be with us, may you take us through, and may you guide us. It is in Jesus' name we do pray, trusting and believing. Amen.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen. Thank you so much everyone for joining in. I don't think there's a live we've ever started with this many people waiting for it.
Yes.
I can see the excitement and the happiness in you guys. Drop the fire emoji.
Yes.
Yeah, if you've just joined us. Drop it. I can see Richard, Marshall, and Jimmy. People are in the building today. So if you've just joined us, let us know where you're watching from and drop the fire emoji. You can read more of the people joining in.
Yes. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining us this evening. We are really excited to host you. Yes, and when you join in, as my colleague Sam has said, please drop your fire emoji. Here at Savo, we are all about fire. So yes, I can see Paul Muhembi who's saying hello. Hello Paul, kindly let us know where you're watching us from. I can see Karen Maina who's a Savorite. Hi Karen, thank you so much for joining us. I can see Richard Okech who's our investor. Hi Richard, thank you so much for joining. I can see Marshall, thank you so much for joining us. I can see Jimmy Kibunja who's also dropped the fire emoji. I can see Lucy Angela, a Savorite. Thank you so much. I can see Lilian Maria. I can see Trema who's also joined us. Thank you so much. I can see Josephat who's saying they've joined us from Eldoret. We are fine white. Yes, thank you so much for joining. I can see Samuel Mwangi who's saying that from Kirinyaga. Thank you so much for joining us. I can see Oteno Peter. I can see Joyce Minor. I can see David Masese who is our investor. Thank you so much, David. Thank you so much for joining in. Continue to drop your fire emojis. Yes.
Thank you. The chat is on fire. Keep the keyboards on fire.
Yes.
It's going to be an exciting session today. So as we go on, something exciting is happening as well before the launch. We are currently letting our latest project. Let me let Alice tell us something about it.
Yes. So our newest baby in town that is letting is Savo Skywalk. Savo Skywalk is on Wanye Road. And we have studios, we have 1 bedrooms, and studios are going for 15,500, and we have 1 bedrooms of various typologies of 1 bedrooms going up to 25,500. And we can watch a video. Yes, that is Savo Skywalk on Wanye Road, as we had previously mentioned. Kindly get in touch with us. We want you to come and live with us and enjoy the lifestyle that we offer here at Savo.
Savo is a place to live, work, and invest. So
Yes.
if you want a place to live, Savo Skywalk is a place that you can be, belong, and become. For any young aspirational Labanites, if you know young people who would like to live in the apartments, your nieces, your nephews, yourself,
Yeah.
or your friends, just refer them into Savo Skywalk, and it's a very, very amazing place for them to live in. And if you also have people who would like to work with us, a link will be sent in the chat section. And if you'd like to invest, that is why we are here today.
Yes.
And to begin us, we're going to be talking about fasts.
Yes.
We're going to be talking about fasts today. And I know we all have fasts that we treasure, and we're going to give you stories of the fasts that we treasure. But
Yes.
before we do that, what are the fasts that you treasure? What are the fast moments? What are the fast things, that you treasure in your life? And this story is going to lead to somewhere. So please stay with us, stick on with us. Let me ask Alice to tell us about one of her fasts and memorable.
It doesn't have to be exciting, right? It wasn't. It's a fast that I remember. It's memorable, but it was not the most exciting thing to go through.
Okay.
So I think my most memorable one is my first rent. The first time I paid rent. Yes. So this was after I got a job. So when I was in campus, I was living in a house that was being paid for by my parents.
Yes.
And now I got a job. Now when you get a job, when you get an ID, you think you become an adult, but really no. When you just get an ID, you go back to school, you still your parents' care. But really when you get your first job and now you move into another place, and now you need to pay your rent, then
adulting.
Yes. then they say rent should be a certain percentage of your income. But me, I felt like rent was my whole income. I felt so sad. I wanted to go back to my mother's house, to be honest. I was just like,
so that's a fast to remember.
Yes, I remember quite well.
Wow, okay, interesting. Let us know, you guys, what are the fasts that you remember? Do you remember your first car? Do you remember your first what? What are the fasts do people have? I'd like to get them from you. Your first time in Nairobi. Just fat. What are the fasts do you guys have? Like, I really like just fats. I don't know if there's a colleague of ours here. He tells us about his first time in Nairobi as well.
Yes.
And for him, he came from the western side, and when he got to Nairobi, he was coming to university.
Yes.
UN.
Yes.
And he got a boda and asked the boda guy, take me to UN. How much is it?
Yes.
He was told, I think 500 shillings. So they went in rounds and rounds and rounds until they got to Nairobi. So when he came to know Nairobi really well, and so the distance from where he alighted the matatu to UN, he felt cheated. He was cheated. Let me talk about my own fast as well. A couple of years ago, I was saving, really saving for something that I really wanted to own. And it took me a couple of months and a lot of discipline and a lot of saying, no, let me not do it, so that I put my money there. And I was even just in Mshwari. I did it. Mshwari can still remove, you can still get your money back from there. So I remember owning, it was my first phone. Owning my first phone, and which I had bought my own with my own money.
Using your own money.
Not pass me downs, because I've always been getting pass me downs from my folks. And the first time I owned my own phone with my own money was really exciting, because I saved up for it. I had two options with my budget, and have you ever dreamt for a phone? Nowadays, people dream for iPhones. Me, I was dreaming for an Infinix back then.
Infinix Nipasi.
Wait. Okay, interesting. But that was a fast that I remember. And from the chat, I don't know if you can read from the people who are telling us something about their fast.
Yes, I can see just Fatu saying their first time in Nairobi. You need to really tell us what really happened, because Nairobi is tough. I can see Caroline, who's also dropping the fire emoji. Thank you so much, Caroline, for joining. I can also see Victory, who's saying first time in Nairobi. Really, Nairobi has a story. I can see Paul Muhembi, who's saying my first car. I can see Frederick, who's just dropped the fire emoji. Kindly tell us really what happened.
Let us know. Thank you so much for engaging us. Tell us about your first job, first car, your first salary, first camera, or probably even your first kiss. You let us know what you can remember. But at Savo, we've been on a journey of enabling people people on their first,
yes,
their first apartments, and it's been a long journey. It's been since the time we began, and affordability has been really embedded in our business model and what we do, from the affordable apartments and into payment plans. And I don't know, you can give us the journey of how we've been working on enabling Kenyans on their first apartments in Nairobi.
Yes. Before we even go there, I've read a very funny comment. Karen has said, my first eyeglasses.
Oh, wow.
I got a lot of clarity on color and everything around me. I even cried and hugged the optician. Don't take your eyesight for granted. Some of us
pay to see.
Yes. Some of us pay to see. Don't take your eyesight for granted. Thank you so much, Karen.
There's Mohammed here says owning his first plot, and just like I was saying, we've been on a journey to enable Kenyans on their first apartment in Nairobi.
Yes.
And we started from our very first project. How was that?
Yes, so taking over from you, here at Savo, we are very passionate about fire. And when we say fire, we mean financial independence, retire early. Our end goal is to enable Kenyans achieve financial independence. We hold their hand, we take them through this journey, and we ensure that they achieve financial independence. This is through our amazing affordable apartments. And now we've been on a journey to enable investors on their first, and own it in Nairobi. So basically, our affordability is key for us. It's very key for us. So if you look at, we've told this story so many times in our webinars, the story of our founders, and they began their financial independence journey in Athi River. In Athi River, where they built hostels that we call Orange County. And for them to acquire the piece of land on which the hostels are built, they got a lady who was willing to sell the land, but they couldn't afford, with the kind of salary they were earning at the time, they couldn't afford to buy the piece of land up front. And so this lady was kind enough to let them pay over time. Basically, they were given a payment plan that without that payment plan, they would not have acquired the land. They would just have let the dream go until I have so much to be able to buy a piece of land. And because that was an enabler, if the lady was not there and willing to give them the payment plan, then the hostels will not stand. Then they will not get the rent passively. Then everything else would never have been as it is. And because they were enabled, someone held their hand. Here at Savo, we are very passionate about holding the hands of investors. Yes. So we began selling. Our very first project is called Laser. It's at Rongai, where we built 1 bedrooms and 2 bedrooms. But at this time, we did not really have a payment plan. The investors who bought then were able to pay within the year of construction. So you will come. The people who even paid when the building was already up, and they came, paid cash or paid within 3 months, and then got the unit. And then we realized with this kind of model, how many other people do we lock out with this kind of model? So we went to 90 degrees. 90 degrees is in Embakasi. In Embakasi, we decided we will not have a payment plan that is over construction period. We will try and elongate this payment plan to 5 years. So we got a 5-year payment plan. Yes, it was a 5-year payment plan, but here you will be required to pay a deposit. And after you've paid the deposit, so you pay your deposit, and then you begin to pay your monthly installments. After which, after the project is complete, there was interest. There was interest. And then we realized, is this the best model for our investors?
And the interest was 20%.
Yes, and the interest was 20%. So we asked ourselves, is this the best model for investors? And really it was not, because you have the burden of coming with a down payment, and after construction you also have a burden, if you have not completed, of still paying your monthlies and still having a burden of interest on your shoulder. So we decided, what do we do? So we came to rural suburbs. In rural suburbs, we removed the interest, but we were left with a 5-year payment plan, but with a down payment of deposit. And then over time, we have tried to evolve our payment plan so that we're able to not lock you out, so that you're able to come and join this bandwagon. And so about 2 months ago.
Not so long ago.
Not so long ago. That is 2 months ago.
Yeah,
we introduced something very exciting to the market.
Yes. And it was really exciting. By the time we were bringing it into the market, we were actually launching it together with Alicia.
Yes.
We had really thought about it, and it was quite a struggle to come up with it, but once we cracked it, we were really happy to share it with everyone, and the reception we got was amazing. The reception we got was amazing, and this was Royal Suburbs 4, which we launched with a zero deposit payment plan. This was Royal Suburbs 4, which we launched with a zero deposit payment plan, and this thing was really amazing. It was around August.
Yes.
Around
it was in August.
Yeah, it was in August, and till date, from that time we launched with the zero deposits. What percentage of sales, or what percentage of it is sold?
So it has been a journey of 2 months since we launched Royal 4, and now the project is fully sold out. It is a project of 413 units that is completely and fully sold out in 2 months. In 2 months.
2 months. So we are really excited about that reception. And once we were looking at our numbers and we were like, okay, this thing is actually been sold out. We were like, okay, Kenyans need more. Kenyans need more. And let us know. Do you need more?
Do you need more?
Do you need more of this? Because that is the reason why we are here. And we have a lot of people from all around the world. We have Bungoma, we have Kangundo Road, Mombasa, Kiambu, Lagos. Where are you watching from, and what fast do you remember? I've seen a couple of people here mention something to do with their first homes. The first time they never paid their rent. For you, it was the first time you paid your rent.
I paid my rent, yes.
For people, is that first time that, I don't know, can you?
Yes, I can see Joe is saying it was end of the month in my first house. No landlord and no rent payment.
Yes. No landlord, no
rent payment. Imagine.
That was Paris. There was somebody else here. There was also Joe. Also on the same. Thank you so much. Finn says their first woofer was special. That thing. I believe you're a lover of music. But anyway, going on. So once we launched Just Divide Zero Deposit, this was a game changer. Your reception just cemented that fact, and over the past few months we've seen how many people we've enabled own their first apartments in Nairobi. At the heart of Nairobi, not too far away from anywhere in Nairobi, not 5 kilometers from I don't know where, but in Nairobi, owning your first apartment in Nairobi. And the secret to investment is starting. The secret to investment is starting, and what we've enabled people do is just start.
Just begin.
Begin, because when you look at your life, your life plan, so to say, you of course don't want to remain at the same level of income you have. True. And you of course don't want to get broke at some time. At some point in life. So as your income increases, you need to create another source of income on the side. So by bringing in this payment plan that could fit into some people's salary, or some people profits in business, where you could begin from as low as 30,000 shillings per month, from as 30,000 shillings per month. And in our newest project, which we are going to be talking about today, in our newest project, we are going to be launching a project. Do you want to guess the location? And let's see some guesses of the locations down there. We will see if there are some people in deep state or not. Usually you can read a comment or two which are in there. I can see Tina, who's saying they're watching from Mombasa. Thank you so much for joining us. I can see Bilha, Savorites. Thank you so much, Bilha, who's saying they're following from Kangundo Road. I can see Victory, who's saying they're watching us from Lakisama. I can see Kevin Maura, who's dropped the fire emoji. Thank you so much, Kevin. I can see Lydia, who's watching from Bungoma. Thank you so much, Lydia. I can see Donna, who's also dropped the fire emoji. I can see Link Up, who's saying they are interested. Stick around. You will get to know the details if you're interested, and we will hook you up with someone we call here at Savo a fire partner, someone who works with you this financial independence journey, so that you can get to know more about us and own your first. I can see Wairimo, who's saying they're watching us from Kiambu Road. I can see Collins, who's watching us from Roysambu. I can see Paul, who's also from Roysambu. Thank you so much, Roysambu. No, Collins and Paul, they are guessing the location. They're saying Kiambu Road, it's Roysambu, it's Kiambu Road. Road, another one, that's Jenny. We have someone watching in from Mogadishu. We are asking you, where do you think our newest project
Paul is saying it's going to be in Roysambu.
It's going to be in Roysambu.
Yes.
Yeah. Obviously Nairobi. Mtakuja Kisumu lini. Coming soon.
We are coming. We are coming. Yes.
So to tell you more about the new project, we're going to let you watch this video first. So there you have it, guys.
Yes.
Our newest project is on Kiambu Road. Yeah, I can see a couple of people had answered correctly. I think you had more Kenyans somewhere in there. But yes,
true.
Our newest project is on Kiambu Road, and specifically the Ndego, which is becoming a very, very lively place to be in. I don't know if you guys have been on Kiambu Road lately, but Kiambu Road is really, really coming up to life.
Yes.
I moved here, I think, 2020, in the beginning of 2020, so this could be like the second year here in Ndego, and it's grown.
Yes.
Ndego has grown, and the place is growing to become a very vibrant place, a very nice place for you to invest, and also somebody like me to also live in. If you're looking for a place to invest, Kiambu Road is a really, really nice place. And what we have in Savo Sunset, we have quite a number of units in there, and there's a lot for everyone. So if you missed out anywhere else, I see somebody here said they invested in Savo Sunset 1. So this is Savo Sunset 2. Yeah, if you missed out on any of them, let me let Alice tell us what we have to offer in Savo Sunset 2.
So in Savo Sunset 2, we'll have studios, we'll have superior studios, and we will have one bedroom.
Yes. And the prices been ranging from 1.8 million
to 2.8 million.
Yeah, and like we mentioned, the payment plans are here to help you. So you get into a little bit of numbers, so get out your calculators very, very soon. But I can see people are really, really excited here. Kuna watu wanasema walikuwa na Mwakenya wa Iremu. I'd like to know who gave you that Mwakenya. Yeah, but there you go. That's the location. Those are the sizes and the prices you can get for that. But like we said, how do you begin? How do you begin this journey? So how do you begin? I'd like to start. I am ready. Like George Kimani here wants to get in touch with the one of us here. How does George start the journey?
So in the comment section, George, we have an email and we have a phone number. That is the person you contact. After that, you will be linked with a fire partner, as we had said earlier. This is the person who holds your hand and helps you walk this journey. Yes. And so when Sam said take out your calculators, this is how we want to see. We want to see the magic. We want to see the magic of this just divide. So we will, for example, we will take our smallest unit in the project. Our smallest unit in the project is a studio unit. The studio unit goes for 1.8 million. But we have seen the evolution of our payment plan. We are now at a point where we offer a payment plan up to 5 years, and up to 5 years with no deposit and no interest. So you are as young as I am, starting out life. You take a studio worth 1.8 and you take a 5-year payment plan. So what happens? You do not need to pay any down payment. You need to take your 1.8 and divide by how many months are in 5 years, which is 60 months.
60 months.
Yes,
okay.
let's do the math.
That gives me
30,000 a month. So beginning this month, you will need to pay 30,000 every month to get the unit, and you get the unit after 5 years. But our construction period is 24 months. 24 months is 2 years. So we take 1.8, we divide. Mtu kama wewe take 1.8 divide by 24 months.
24 months.
Yes.
Mtu kama mimi.
Mtu kama wewe.
That's 75,000.
Yes. So if you want to earn your rent after construction period, you take a 24 months payment plan, and in a 24 months payment plan, you will be required to pay 75,000 monthly. Yes.
And this hurdle of deposit, I don't know, figures in the like 6-figure digits where you need to put in so that you can start your investment journey. Remember, as we began, we said the secret to investment is beginning. And if you haven't started your journey, I can see the investors who are in here, they can testify for you. Once you start investing, it can become addictive. You can just keep on going and keep on going. And the good thing is you're securing your future. So we've enabled you to start. We've enabled you to start, which is usually the hardest thing to do. The hardest thing to do. So if you are able to start, don't wait. If you can put 30K aside, just go put up a standing order. Our fire partners will take you through that process of how to select the unit. Of course, you have to select the unit first. Select how many months you want to be paying it for, or easily, if you can put aside more than 30,000 per month, what you can need to do is probably just take that 30,000 and divide it by 1.8, and you'll get the number of months you will need to pay. The number of months to take you to own that unit in Savo Sunset to Kiambu Road, Zindego, which is what we are currently selling. So I'm on the 5-year payment plan, somewhere during the 5 years, say a year later or two, I get a promotion, my salary goes up, and because I am a wise investor, I don't take that money into shopping life. Let me just describe it that way, or into consumerism. Is there an option for me to pay more? To be clear, this payment plan is not cast on stone. You can take a 30,000 payment plan, but within the period you get a job promotion, as he said. You get just greener pastures. You're able to come and pay as much as you can. It is allowed. Within whatever payment plan you take, you are allowed to change and pay as much as you can. Okay, that's the scenario where things are going well. I get fired. Okay, God forbid, but you see, life happens. Life happens. And COVID happened. Things happen in life, and yes, they might work for the better, but sometimes they don't. What happens during that period when I'm on a payment plan, when I've been committing to pay 30K per month for quite a number of months? So as I had said here at Savo, we exist for you. We are here for you. So eventualities in life happen. In the last webinar, we were talking about death. Death was like the main topic there on property succession. Kindly watch it and look out for part 2 next week. So we're talking about eventualities like death, bad relationships, anything can happen in life. So when such an event, you meet such an eventuality, here at Savo, we do restructuring. We do restructuring of your payment plan. You had taken a 2-year payment plan. You had taken and committed to paying 75,000 per month. It gets hard for you. You want to take a 3-year payment plan, a 4-year payment plan, or a 5-year payment plan. You come, you discuss with us. We have account managers here at Savo. You will give them a call. You will explain to them that this is my current hurdle in life, and they will do a restructuring for you. Either in that same project, they will give you a unit. For example, if you had taken a
a one bedroom, worth 2.8, and you've paid quite an amount. You've paid quite an amount. You either get a studio in the same project, which is worth 1.8, and it takes off the burden from you. If you had taken in Savo Sunset, things get really thick, and you do not want to lose this investment or take back your money and then misuse it. So we can give you a newer project, a project that is coming up. So let's say you've paid for 1 year in a project that has another 2 years payment plan. This is a 3-year window, and you will still not lose out on your rent. Sometimes things really get bad, and you need like quick cash for something, or something has happened in your family. Anything can happen. We do refunds. We do refunds. And Warren Buffett's rules of investment. Rule number 1 is you shall never lose your money.
Never lose your money.
Yes. And then rule number 2 is do not forget rule number 1. So here at Savo, we ensure that we abide to these rules of investment. So we do refunds. We do refunds to investors of the total amount paid. If you come today, you had paid 50,000, we will give you back your 50,000. Awesome. If you had paid 450,000, we will give you back 450,000. It doesn't matter if it was on the high end or on the lower end, you will get back all your money. But we take around 90 days to refund. This is because here at Savo, we have already used this money to pay someone at site. We've already used this money to construct. Yes, so you will need to wait for us to get back this money. Eventually, we will pay you back. Yes, but we are praying for good things.
Okay, definitely. That gives Pamela, Abbas, Collins, and Jenny here some level of understanding of these projects that you have here at Savo. So if things go well, I can actually pay more. I'm not limited to pay within whatever I fixed myself into. If things go bad, there's some restructuring that will happen, or if worse comes to us, I could get my money back 100%.
Yes, that's true.
And they could also be asking themselves another question. Are there any hidden fees?
So we have legal costs. We have legal costs that facilitate this process end to end. So we have stage 1 costs. Stage 1 costs caters for drafting of this agreement, disbursements of this agreement, and everything else that involves just getting the agreement. We also have stage 2 costs. So this stage 1 cost is paid 30 days after paying your first installment. 30 days after paying your first installment. And then we have stage 2 costs, which is we pay for installation of your utility meters. That is your water meter and your electricity meter, and we put a deposit for service charge. Service charge is the amount that caters for maintenance of common areas. This is paid post completion of the project. So we've completed the project within 60 days of completion of that project. And then now we have stage 3 costs. Iko kitu uwezi kipotea hii Kenya. Pesa ya KRA uwezi. So we have stage 3 cost. Stage 3 cost, it's for processing of ownership documents. So this is where you pay your stamp duty, which is bound on valuation. So stamp duty is 4% of valued price of the unit. So here you pay just for the ownership documents, processing of ownership documents, and you pay your stamp duty. Yes, basically.
Okay. And when do I start earning rent?
So in this model, you can take an up to 5-year payment plan, but the gist is you begin earning rent after construction. So if you've taken a 5-year payment plan and we complete construction within 24 months, we have completed and we've handed over the project, you continue paying your monthlies and don't earn your rent until the day you complete. So earning of rent is pegged on completion of the project and completion of payment by an investor.
Okay. And will the rent that comes from the unit after completion offset my balance?
No. If you bought your unit at 1.8, regardless of the time you take, be it 60 months, be it 36 months, be it 24 months, you will still have paid a 1.8 price on the purchase price. But here at Savo, we want to enable you achieve financial independence first. So we have investors who come back. So if we have something we call a reinvestment discount. If today you come back and buy a unit, you had bought your first unit, let's say in Royal 4, and now you've come back and have bought a unit in Sunset 2, we will give you a 3% reinvestment discount. And also, if you it is your first project Sunset 2, but you come with a friend. You're the person who tells this friend about Savo. You bring them into the market, they're able to get a unit. We will give you a 2% referral discount. Yes.
Awesome. And just to reiterate on our purpose, we exist to enable investors achieve financial independence.
Yes.
And you can only do this when you have assets that generate for you passive income. And you need to start that journey by owning those assets. And we've enabled a lot of Kenyans. We are continuing enabling Kenyans and own their first apartment here in Nairobi, Kenya, and earn income from them after they've completed payment. Remember, the first step is just to begin. If you haven't begun, please. This is the best chance you can get for you to start your investment journey. It's hard. It's very hard, but once you begin, you are going to be on a very, very right path, the right path to financial independence. And like Alice mentioned, once you begin, we have motivating factors for you. If you bring your friends, you get discounts. If you buy more than one unit, you get discounts, and the discounts go up to 10%. You guys, that's really nice, and that's just to see, when you begin some things, they either get harder, but for us, we want them, you begin them, they get easier. We want your financial independence journey to start up here and go lower, and it becomes easier. It becomes a downslope. By the time you get to your financial independence number, it's way easier for you. True. There are quite a number of questions in the comment section. Do you want to read them?
Collins is asking, in case you default, what happens? As we said, we do a restructuring for you. We enable you either get a smaller unit or move to another project so that you're able to continue investing with us. So for the 5-year payment plan, when do you start enjoying your rent? As I had said, you begin enjoying your rent when you complete payment for the unit. I can see Helen who's asking, are there 2 bedrooms and 3 bedrooms available? No, in this project we currently have studios, superior studios, and 1 bedroom. I can see Abbas who's asking, okay, if I want a 1 bedroom, kindly send an email to invest@savo.ke and they will get right back to you, and you can begin your investment journey. I can see Paul who's saying, after completion of payment, will one be given a sectional title? Yes. So
talk about the ownership documents.
So previously, if you've invested before, or you've invested with us before, or know about the history of investment in apartments in Nairobi, previously you will get a document called a sublease. But now the regime has changed. And with the change of regime, it means instead of getting a sublease, you will get a sectional title. This means that you will get a title specific to this unit. So after completion of payment, you will now begin the process of getting your ownership documents. And we have lawyers. If you watch our various webinars, we invite our lawyers to come and give legal opinion on various matters. So we have lawyers who will hold you and walk this journey with you until they ensure that you have a sectional title attached to the units that you bought.
And during payment, you have your sale agreement.
You have a sale agreement.
You have a sale agreement that shows that you actually own an apartment in Nairobi. You own unit number A402 in Savo Skywalk, in Savo Sunset, which is where we are asking you guys to start investing in. So all these things, you have something to show that this unit actually is yours. So I can see somebody here asking a very interesting question. David says, can my existing rent go to investing in a new project?
We actually encourage investors to not take out from their investment, but it is power of compounding. This is the power of compounding. That I had one small studio in Coral Bells, for example, 10120, and I had another smaller studio in 90 degrees of the same amount. Can I put this 20,000 and put it together and enable me pay for Sunset? Yes. Power of compounding. Use your previous assets to get you assets in the future.
And trust me, that will work magic. It will work magic. And those are the thoughts we should have. You see, if payment plans have gotten to as low as somebody else's rent, and why not?
Why not?
Why not?
I can see Kafi who's asking, does the refund period have a time gap? E.g., if an investor has been paying for 1 year, Savo cannot issue a refund at this stage? No. As long as we're still constructing, you can get your refund. Yes. I can see Jackson who's asking how long it takes to occupy. It takes 24 months. Our construction period is 24 months.
And if you pay within those 24 months, you can occupy or set an in rent.
Yes. So does it mean that if I will have completed, but the project will be complete, but I've not completed my payment plan, will Savo be renting my unit? Yes, we will rent out the unit, and then once you complete, you will get the rent from the unit. Yes. I can see David who's saying, can my existing? Yes, David. Yes. You see all those units you have with us. Yes, they can go towards getting. Him. Yes, he's our investor here at Savo. Awesome. All the units you have with us here at Savo we can take all that rent and get you a unit in Sunset too, and you don't need to pay anything. Yes. I can see Matthew who's asking, have you partnered with financial institutions for provision or mortgage facilities? Wanna take that one?
Interesting. So the reason why we've struggled and worked so hard to make real estate affordable and to enable you own your fast, even without loans, without mortgage facilities, is because we'd like you to get on that fast lane. We want you to get on that place where there are no interests, there are no deposits, and for us, what we try to do, not partner with financial institutions, but make our payment plan even more accessible to people, to more and more Kenyans out there. We've gotten to 30K right now. It's not the end. Kama bado hauwezi fika, just stick around Savo. Watch our webinars. We might be releasing something very soon, or probably we are still working on it. We are still working on it because, like we mentioned, we've come from far, and we have not stopped. We are just keep on.
We continue.
We continue. So for those who can afford it right now, please jump on it. It is the best way for you to start your investment journey and own your first apartment here in Nairobi. Are there any more questions?
Yes, I can see Penina who's asking, when is the project starting? Time frame for booking after groundbreaking. So you can book a unit as of tomorrow. Beginning tomorrow, you can book a unit. And we begin our groundbreaking after we sold about 40% of the project. That's when we do groundbreaking. But you can begin to book a unit and pay for it as we wait for groundbreaking.
Awesome. Thank you. Evans Okumu says, excited to meet you guys from Nambale, Busia. Evans has been a fan of us. Thank you. It's really
so
exciting
much,
to see you back here. So there you have it. There you have it, guys. Our newest project, Savo Sunset 2 in the Ndegwa, in Kiambu Road, which is coming
in the suburbs of Kiambu Road.
The views we get from these places are amazing. It's still green, unlike many places where it's still a concrete jungle. So you can enjoy the views, you can enjoy the sceneries around Kiambu Road, and the people who will live in those houses, So you can own your first from 1.8 million to 2.8 million. That is what the units in Savo Sunset 2 range from. And their studios are up to 1 bedroom. So that's it. And there you have it. And just to remind you, own your fast. And to end the video today, I'd like Alice to leave us with a quote.
And before I even give this quote, someone has given me perspective. Simon Masharia says, great information. Imagine guys in diaspora knew about these projects earlier than me. I need to do more marketing. So Simon, don't worry. To leave you with a quote, it says, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, but the next best time is today. Simon, you're not late. The next best time is today. Reach out to us. We are here. We are able to assist you. We are able to hold you walk this journey, and you will not be late. You will not be late. You just need discipline to walk on this path, and you will not be late. Yes.
That's it from us today. Tafakaria Alice.
Yes. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. See you again next week on Wednesday. We have our webinar. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Owning your first apartment in Nairobi has never been easier. It's simple. With 0 deposit and 0% interest rate, you can pay as little as 30,000 per month for up to 5 years. Just divide the price by the number of months you want to pay. Visit www.savo.ke to learn more. Owning your first apartment in Nairobi has never been easier. It's simple. With zero deposit and 0% interest rate, you can pay as little as 30,000 per month for up to 5 years. Just divide the price by the number of months you want to pay. Visit www.savo.ke to learn more.
My name is Leonard Mcharo. I am the founder of Savo. Together with my wife, we lead a wonderful team of highly dedicated people, most of them young. Now, I know today I should be really excited about us turning 7, but I think I'm a bit more pensive because 7 years gives you time to think through where we have come from, and has also given me a deeper understanding of the responsibility that we have from now going forward. Now, Savo started from almost a point of disappointment and disillusionment. I think turning 40 does that to you. I was running a fairly successful architectural company, but it got to a place where I felt we had the tools to do more to impact this country. But I was not sure what it was. And backed by a group of young people who believed that we could do it, together we could do it. We came, and for about 18 months, we relentlessly searched for what Savo could become. And after 18 months, we realized we got a purpose, and the purpose was to enable investors achieve financial independence through affordable, amazing apartments. Now that was a big deal. It didn't just come from the air. It came from many trials and lots of failure. We kept trying different business models and we kept failing. But my wife and I had invested earlier, many years earlier, and we were earning rent and we were financially independent. And one day somebody just said, you guys keep talking about your financial independence through, small residential units. Why don't we do the same for other Kenyans out there? And that was the light bulb, I think, that just sort of changed everything. And from then we have pushed. We have gotten to understand what financial independence means, what it means to us as a purpose, but more importantly, what it means to investors. We have seen people's lives change. We have seen people who were spending their money aimlessly. You earn a lot, you spend a lot, and hope that things will be okay. We have seen that mind shift begin to happen among many people. And we've really been blessed. The team started with about 7-8 people here. And now we are 80 in the office, and we have more than 1,000 on our sites and in our different projects. Now, 1,000 people who earn their daily bread from Savo, that for me is a big blessing on one hand, but also a big responsibility. These are 1,000 families we are answerable to. We started with no investor. Now we have what, more than 1,600 investors and growing. 1,600 investors and growing. And these are people who have worked hard, they have put their money, and they expect results. So for me, that's a big responsibility. So far, we have 1,350 residents. When Skywalk is occupied, maybe in the next month or two, we'll have more than almost 2,000 people living in our units. And these are huge milestones. But for me, and I believe for the rest of the team here at Savo, we are just getting started. Because it is in these 6 years, and these, if you look at 1,000 people working, 1,600 investors, 2,000 residents, this is close to what, 5,000 people who have put their money, their time, their talent in Savo. And now for the first time, the brand is beginning to be known out there. So for us, we are just getting started. The first 7 years was sort of a get to know yourself session. And now we are moving on to the next one. So all these people, with the 6 projects complete, 7 projects ongoing, people are getting to know about us. We are seeing the beginning of a new wave of Savo. And this new wave means we really have to commit to this purpose of financial independence. This new era of Savo means we have to commit more to quality. We have to commit more to delivery. We have to commit more to compliance. We have to commit more to the neighborhoods that we are in, because we are affecting neighborhoods in a big way. We have to commit more to youth, the young people who live in our places. We have to take care of their financial needs, their shelter needs, their spiritual needs, and we are doing significant things towards that. So for me, Savo over these 7 years has revealed that we have been called to do this work. We are being called to be disciplined because it's a big responsibility, taking care of the human beings who work here, the human beings who live here, and the human beings who put their money here. So as we start the next 7, my prayer is that our commitment to this purpose will be more than before, and to understand that what is lacking in the market really is not real estate. That's not what is lacking in the market. What is lacking in the market is integrity. What is lacking in the market is discipline, is financial discipline, is a discipline to the building industry, is a discipline in investment. That is what we want to do. And our core value number 1 is discipline. So the next 7 years for me is where the purpose of financial independence and relentless discipline is going to be the thing. So to our investors, thank you for being with us. We could not have done it. I could not have done it with the team that is at Savo. We could not have done it without the residents. And I pray that as we move on, we shall deliver the things that you need to enable you to become financially independent. Thank you very much.